Hello, everybody! Welcome back to Hermitcraft. This is Tango again, and welcome back to Have a Blast. That is the name we're going to go with, I think, because, when I named the last episode, I had no intention of that actually being the name of this attraction. I kind of just wanted to make some joke on Blast and stuff like that. And everyone, I got 4 or 5 comments just saying, hey man, that's a pretty good name you got there. You should just go with that. So that's what we're going to do. Have a blast is what I'm going to call this thing. So hopefully today we should be able to wrap this up. And I am still just crazy excited about it. I did a little bit of work off camera here and I want to show you what I did. First of all, I want to thank you guys because it's just amazing the comments you guys gave me. I asked for input. I stopped the episode at a specific spot because I wanted feedback from you guys, and you guys just came through. So many good ideas. It's just ridiculous. You had so many good ideas for names, which, there were some really good ones, honestly. It's not like calling it Have a Blast was a slam dunk or anything, but there are some really good names. And you guys had so many good ideas for ideas and drops and tweaks and everything. It's just fantastic, absolutely fantastic. But let me show you what we got going on down here. We have a lot to talk about this episode. First and foremost, obviously you'll see I switched from Redstone. I don't know why I didn't think of this before, okay? Because this is clearly superior. Yeah, it's just one of those Tango moments. A couple of you guys called me out like, why don't you just use levers? They're smaller, they're cheaper, and so I switched to levers. But man, forgot I had F1 on there. That was not fun turning on something like 600 levers, whatever they are here. It was crazy. But it's all done now, and the other big change, if you haven't noticed up here, okay, there were 2 comments that were pretty much the most common, which I'm definitely going with, okay? Those 2 comments were, one, that the roof needs to be glass. I cannot have lanterns and stuff on the roof. It absolutely needs to have glass. And you know what, you guys are totally 100% correct, okay? Because, I had originally wanted to put glass on the roof because I know how important it is to spectate this. But then I was like, I want to have the wall randomizers or the room randomizers and stuff, and those have to be on the roof, blah, 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 blah. But I did a little bit of work and got those into the floors, okay? You'll see I got them chalked out as just wood blocks now, just so I can remember where they are. Again, it feels hitchy down here. The frame rate feels jumpy or something. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe it's just me. So yeah, we got 6 of those in there. I may add more depending on if I have space on there for redstone. But yeah, we're gonna put glass on the roof up here. It helps if I put those on the bar actually. At this height right here. Now, some of you also said that I should add another height to it because it feels a little claustrophobic. Almost fell in. That would have been horrible. It feels a little claustrophobic, but I think the glass opens it up a little bit. I thought about going 3 high, but the problem is if I go 3 high, then I can't get the maze randomizers because you would just be like, that's a nice block there. I'll just jump right over that. Boop. So that can't happen. So it has to be too high, unless there's something I'm not thinking of. But yeah, it's pretty much got to be too high if we want to have maze randomizers. So yeah, these blocks will pop up here. Not quite as good because you're going to be able to see through them, which, now that I think about that, I kind of had these 2 here on the assumption that one of them would block view or vision. That's kind of a long way to look. But anyways, I don't know. We'll deal with it. But yeah, so it's just not going to block your vision. The other downside now to the other downside to having the floor thing is I couldn't. There's these any block that's adjacent to it is not powered. You'll see powered, not powered. Okay, and that's just because obviously I couldn't have the block be powered there and have a piston there. It gets all kinds of budding issues, and it just gets very cranky. It doesn't work. So that's one of the, I guess, drawbacks. But honestly, a bunch of you even said, hey, have some duds, have some blocks that aren't powered. And I think that's a great idea. So that's what we've got our duds here built in automatically. So yeah, any block next to a floor mover doodad thing there is going to be a dud. And the cool thing about with the switches here too, which I thought about doing afterwards with the levers, is I could totally randomize this, not randomize, but I can tweak the gameplay a lot by just coming in here turning like a whole bunch of these off. If I want to have like a lot of duds, I could just come in here and turn like 50 of these things off randomly, and you'd have a totally different game. There'd be like TNT laying everywhere. You'd have much higher chain reactions, so that might be a nice little like permutation on the game. All right, what else? Catching up here. Like I said, I moved the anytime you see a piston right here, that's the floor extender. That's going to be the randomizer. You got your 50-50 randomizer here. I had to do it in this little weird thing here because the levers here would actually power the redstone if I had it going across. So those are in a couple iterations. I got to get all the wiring up. You can see I had some wiring hooked up here, but that was old from before when I moved things down here. And then these are the very simple. It's like super simple. These are the loot randomizers. So every time I send a signal to here, let me demonstrate. What do I got? I got nothing in there. All right, so we'll put like a slab, a redstone, and a torch. These are your prizes, okay? So you go like this, boom, you get one of them. Up there I got the slab. Do it again. Torch. Do it again. Torch again. Do it again. Slab. You can see it's pretty much random. And there's the dust. So there you go. Very simple little design here with just a torch on the back there. My only downside, though, is, and I tweeted about this. By the way, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, you should make that happen. I'm using it more and more every day, and I really like it. It's a good way to just general feelings and stuff. So it's at Tango Tech LP. If you guys aren't following me there, you should definitely check me out on Twitter. But my gripe of the day is that potions don't stack, and I want to have potions be a big part of the power-ups here. But, you know, I mean, what am I going to get, like a handful of potions here? So I'm going to have to think about some way of getting a double chest into this loop or something. It may be obvious. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it yet. So I got to do that. I got to figure out how to improve that. I got to get all the wiring set up down here. Oh, another big suggestion, which I'm going to definitely do. You know, I had originally said that I feel like I'm talking really fast. Sorry. One of the other suggestions. One of the other suggestions that you guys had was, you know, I had said that I was going to randomize all the flooring and stuff when the map starts. And you guys are all like, bonehead, just keep doing it. That would be awesome. So that's what we're going to do. I'm actually going to put it on a fairly high rate clock. In like 20 or 30 seconds, the entire maze will randomize with these little piston doodads here. And like I said, I'll probably have room for more, but those are just the way it's going to be. All right, so much to do. So I want to let me see what's going on here now. What's next? Okay, I have a couple more ideas too. On top of all the power-ups and stuff that we'll get to later. I had one idea here that I think might be pretty cool. This actually just came to me. What if I did something like this? We'll say, okay, hold on. Don't get excited. Did something like that, and then skipped like maybe 3 blocks or so. I don't know why I'm breaking that top one. It's completely pointless. And did something like that, and that was the lighting inside here. But what if I randomized the lighting too? Like on the same clock, like every 20 or 30 seconds when every time the maze randomizes, I also randomize the light, or maybe even turn all the lights off or something like that. I think that might be really cool to like completely change the atmospheric lighting in here in the middle of the game. I'm pretty excited about that. So I think that's going to be what I'm going to go with. And I think those lights there will, you know, obviously the edges will be lit up, but then once you get to the middle here, it's going to start to get kind of dark. So who knows? Maybe that's okay. But I like that idea, so I'm going to get that all hooked up, I think. What else? Yeah, I got to play with the reward systems. Obviously, I'm waiting till the water for the very end. I'm even gonna wait for the glass for the very end or as long as I can, because I need to be able to get in here and move around and stuff. And once I get the glass in there, it's just gonna be a mess. So, all right, enough babbling. Let's make some progress here. I think I'm gonna hook up these lights here and start to think about hooking up the clock down there. It actually turns the game on and starts randomizing and think about the loot chest there and how to better get more storage in there. So, a lot to do. Here we go. Alrighty, the redstone down here is mostly done now. I'm pretty happy with it, at least in this state. I got a little bit more work to do, but the core parts are done. So it may look like a lot, but really it's just a few components repeated over and over again. Okay, so let me go over it real quick. Right here we've got your standard redstone clock. I got it on a pretty high rate right now, just for testing purposes. It's like every 5 seconds or so. And that's basically toggling this torch every, I don't know, like 10 seconds, whatever it is. It's going to be, I'm thinking like every 30 seconds or 20 seconds for the real game, but I'll tweak it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe that's an interesting option, too, to be able to tweak that and have different variation. But anyways, when this signal turns on, that's the big signal that's basically just spidering throughout everything here, okay? So it's hooked up to all of the floor randomizers. It's hooked up to all of the item shufflers, I guess we'll call them. I'll go over those in a second. And it's hooked up to all of the lights. So whenever this global clock goes off, again, it'll probably be like every 20 seconds or so, you get new loot in the chest, you get your dungeon randomized, and you get your lighting all completely randomized for you. So let's go with that. Okay, so over here we got the shuffler. This guy I'm actually pretty proud of here. I found a way to add a bulk storage on it, so this is going to solve... Hey, there's Slippy. There's words. There's a way now to put all potions here, because obviously potions don't stack, and I'm incredibly irritated by that. So I came up with this, okay? Really compact way with a torch down there like that, power coming in, and block and all, and magic and stuff. And basically, item will come out of there into this bulk chest, and out of the bulk chest will go into the bottom dropper. Double droppers are going to shoot an item up in. So it works just like the other ones do. Let's see, what do I got here? I got a slab. Go. And nothing. Do I only have a slab in there? I probably only have a slab in there. Yeah, okay. If there's only one item, it has to like shuffle out, and then it comes up the next tick, where if there was an item in there, it would have rotated in. But I need to replace all of my... These are the old guys, and these are like ultra simple, but they don't have any storage. They just have the 9 slots and then the 5 for the hoppers. So no bueno there, okay? Because I need potions. I need lots of potions in these. So I'm going to switch them all out with those guys. Next, we got the floor randomizers, and I had to change those because I'm a complete derp. And I had these stair stepping up, if you remember in the last clip. I think I showed it in the last clip. And, yeah, it was 1 signal or 2 signal that was powering this. And so I flattened them out and then put a... That's not going to work, boys and girls. No. Do not learn your redstone from me. Yeah, that's supposed to be a redstone torch. Did I do that anywhere else? I hope not. Derptastic. Derptastic. All right. That's that. And then, yeah, check this out. We got this really cool lighting randomizer here, okay? This is the same signal that comes in here from the global clock. Behind this block underneath there is a torch. So we have 2 randomizers splitting off to both sides. One over here. Again, the simple shovel and 64 stackable item in each. So you get a 50-50 shot each time, which is going over here and a little torch pillar up and lighting up that light and switch. All right, well, same roll again. And then this one here is off. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty excited about this now. The game is getting pretty close to playable here. Pretty close to playable. Like I said, I need to switch out these guys. And obviously the work of bringing tons and tons of potions over here is going to be a hassle, a real hassle. I've already started brewing some of them up at the witch farm there, but we'll see. All right, so the next thing I want to do, building-wise now, is get up this block. Goal accomplished. The next goal is so I'm starting to think, okay, well, I got some cool systems working here, but how are we actually going to play this game now, right? I'm trying to put myself in the view of like the average Joe that comes in here, the average person that comes in, okay? They're going to come in and they're going to be probably standing on that level right there, maybe a little bit lower, okay? And there'll be like a little pre-room, and that'll be the circle I talked about. But then I've been kind of debating, like, what do I really want them to do, right? This is the spectating level here. So let's see, so like up this level is probably the level they'll be standing in, okay? And the room up there may have like some signs on the walls or something. I'll get to that. I don't know if I'll get to it this episode. And they're pretty much just going to drop down into the hole and come down onto this glass, which is going to be everywhere, okay? And then in the glass here is going to be pretty simple. There's going to be little rooms that go off, one there, one there, one there, and one there. And they'll probably be like color-coded or something just so you could talk about them and be like, oh, I got red or I got blue. And then in there is going to be a bed, a lever to basically say GTG, good to go. Let's make it happen. And I think I'm going to try and wire those up to get them all synchronized so that when all the levers are on, that they all drop. And then from there, you'll pretty much, so you'll be standing like in this little tiny room right here. This will be all closed off, and you'll fall, boink, right here. And you'll be like, go, and then it's on. Okay. So that's the general plan. I'm going to get those working now and try and get the wiring set up. And then after that, we're actually close to playable. It's not pretty. I got to do all the stuff up top, but at least it'll be close to playable. I'll probably start bringing the items over after that and start talking about power-ups and stuff like that. So let me get these starting rooms done, and we'll see where we're at. And we're back. Here we are. We got the green starting home base thing. We've got blue, we've got yellow, and we've got red. 4 starting positions. They're all very much equivalent. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% happy how this part is turning out. It's like, lately it seems like whatever parts I don't 100% plan out and I have to improvise on the fly, this being one of them, I'm kind of disappointed in how they turn out. But I've been trying to do more stuff on the fly, but when I do, yeah. So this is a couple of problems with this. First, it goes up too high, okay? Especially over there, I had to raise the terrain a little bit. And the underground footprint here is really starting to press on the overland surface. Like you can see, this is all grass. Like that is the surface right there. So I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, here we go. This is the deal, okay? You pick your color. You'll drop in, okay, like I said, and you're just kind of hanging out in this little glass area. You'll divide up into teams and go over and I'll be like, I got green, I got green. Go down a little green chute, boop, and you're in the green room. And you got your bed to sleep so that when you die, you can come right back. This is here mostly, well, obviously so you can come right back, but also if we want to start talking about like, you know, you get 3 deaths and then you're out of the game. Like if there's a 4-player game or something, that might be cool. So you just right back in, you can go. Your chest to put all your stuff in, a clock, which I'm going to hang up on the wall, just so you know how long it is before you can sleep. And I got a really, I know, you guys are shaking your head right now. I got a really low-tech solution, obviously, on the starting system. Mostly because, so the idea is that, you know, you're going to be in Skype or whatever with whoever you're playing. So it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, go. Someone will say it. It's kind of budget, I know, but here's the deal, okay? I need to get this thing playable as soon as possible. And that's the kind of thing that I don't need to play it and to see how it's going to be. Because tomorrow night, as you guys know, is Thursday night. And that is live streaming night. So, hey, what's going on here? What's going on here? Someone busting through my walls here. Tomorrow night is live streaming night, and Impulse and I are going to be playing this tomorrow night on Twitch. So if you can make it, definitely want to stop by and check us out. It should be pretty hilarious as we iron out all the kinks of this system and everything. But definitely looking forward to it. I got to swap out these wooden blocks, put iron blocks back there, of course. So yeah, anyways, with that said, I'm really trying to focus on getting this thing playable by tomorrow night, and it's already getting late here, so I need to get, obviously, the water in, I need to get the glass in, and I need to get power-ups and all the TNT and everything in all the power-up chests, so that's my next focus now. Eventually, you know, up here, I want to have it be like, you go in, and there's like a lever, maybe back here where this torch is, or something to that effect. Or a button you press the button, and like a T flip-flop turns a light on that says you're ready. And then when the last person checks in is ready, like a little tune plays, like maybe a Bomberman tune, if someone wants to make one. You know, just saying. If anyone can make a Bomberman tune or some kind of tune with note blocks, that would be pretty cool. And then the doors will all open automatically. They'll be powered from below there, and it'll just be go, which I think will be a much more entertaining start to the whole thing. But yeah, like I said, gotta focus on getting the power-ups in. So I'm gonna head over to the witch farm, and we're gonna start picking up a whole bunch of potions and talking about what power-ups we're gonna include in here. Can't speak. Alrighty, little change of plans here. I decided the way that my loot randomizers were working wasn't up to standards of what I want here. Okay, so I'm basically swapped out a lot of stuff here. This took a lot of time to get all this right. But we're now going to have 2 different kinds of randomizers, okay? The ones in the 4 corner are going to be the same, and then the ones like on the kind of 4 sides are going to be the same. So the corners, as you guys know, I mentioned, those are going to be like high-risk items. So that's where I'm going to put my individual items like potions and maybe armor with like Depth Strider boots, that kind of stuff. Basically things that don't stack, and you're going to get one of them whenever you open the chest, okay? The other items, or the other randomizers over here, I made kind of a realization that I don't just want one item, right? It'd be kind of weak if you came over here like 1 TNT. That would be boring and a slow-paced game. So what I wanted was every time the global clock ticks is to get basically a handful, we'll say, of new items in here. I don't have any items in here now, but so the way this one works now is the same kind of concept. I have an extra chest for the bulk storage here, which is kind of handy. But now this one here is locking that hopper. So that's going to turn off for a few seconds, like 3 or 4 seconds there. There you see it. And that's going to allow all the items in there to flow through the hoppers and into the bottom dropper there. But then just as they're getting there, this delay right here is going to kick in, and we got a little clock here that's going to tick like 3 or 4 times, and that's going to spit 3 or 4 new items back up into the system. So generally what we have here is on the sides, you're going to come over and pick up a handful of items, like maybe a couple TNT, a couple blocks, maybe 4 TNT. Who knows? It's going to be randomized. But I really wanted to make that happen. That's going to generally quicken up the pace of the game by picking up a handful of items at a time there. Whereas I still wanted to kind of reserve the right to have individual items in the corners for like the super stuff, like potions and everything. So yeah, that was that. Complicated the redstone down here quite a bit. But now we are going to go get some potions. And I think we're going to actually wrap it up soon here because it's late and I want to get this video out to you guys, okay? I know we're not done here, but I want this to be playable tomorrow night for the stream. So, yeah, got to get the potions over here. We got to add the water and the glass. Actually, maybe I'll do the water and the glass right now. Let's have some fun with that. So, yeah, I'm a little bit nervous putting in the water here with all of the redstone that is right below this thing. So, if I have one hole or something, I'm going to be very, very sad. So, anyway, here we go. Pretty much just going to be bucket chaining all around. Hope it goes well, I think. Here we go. Is it working? Is it working? No, it's not working. I didn't put that close enough. Make an infinite source there. 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 Good. There we go. Now it's coming out. All right, here we go. Some of this, some of this, some of that. Yeah, it fills up by itself automatically after a while. All right, this is the task. I'm going to fill it all up, and then we'll get to the glass. We are flooded. The good way, not the bad way. The water stayed on this level and did not go to the level below, which is a good thing. That makes me very happy. It is in, and it's kind of dark now that the torches are out, and I kind of like that, I think. I don't know, we're going to be playing with the lighting. We may add some torches here and there or something, but... And we got these torches up here, which are going to help light it up a little bit, but... I may even take those front ones out. I don't know. I may even go for a darker look. But anyway, it is time. Time to get the glass in. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. No. All right, we're going to cover this whole thing up. All right, the glass is in. And now it's time to access my secret stash of goodies that I've had hidden back here for a couple days. Hello. Let's go have some fun and see how this thing's gonna play, alright? I got the glass in, like I said, and it's looking good down here, I gotta say. I shouldn't say that. It's not looking good. It's looking ready to play. It's looking ready to play, in my opinion. I have a lot to do here with the perimeter and the dirt and everything. Lots of, yeah, I gotta do the walls and stuff. Oh, that just scared me. That was weird. I had no idea why that was clicking so much. But yeah, here we are. The glass is in. It's looking kind of dark down there. It's still a little bright on the edges from these torches, but like I said, we're gonna play with the lighting. So it should be playable. I need to. That's a weird little dark spot down there. I still need to get the actual potions and stuff. I didn't get to it. It is 2 a.m. right now, and I need to get to bed. But I want to. I need to blast something before I go to bed and wrap this up. So here we go. Pretend I'm blue, coming in. Dun, dun, dun. I got my Depth Strider 3 on, of course, so I'm just zipping along. I never decided what to do with this right here, so I just put a piece of glass there for now. I don't know. We'll figure out. I'm still not too sure. I want to do something a little bit different there, but not sure yet. But yeah, this is one of the what do you call it? The pop-up blocks that block my way here. Yeah, it's very bright back here, but I don't know. What do you guys think about the brightness? Should I make it darker, or is it just right? Kind of like bright on the edges, but a little dark in the middle here. What do you think? Alright, now I am terrified to put this first piece of TNT down now. I don't know why. I mean, I know it's gonna be fine, but, let's see. Oh! Figures! What are the chances of that? That would be one of the duds. Now, a couple of you guys asked what happens if, you know, if they put something like here or something, right? Well, it's not really a problem, because when it blows up, it'll blow up in the water, I'm pretty sure. I hope. Alright, so here we go. Ready? Fire in the hole! Yeah. Okay, good. That's the way the game's gonna work. That's the way the game... I was so nervous, I'm not gonna lie to you. So nervous. I just had all these visions of explosions and water flowing down and redstone and sadness. Alright. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. I can't wait. So tomorrow night, Impulse and I are gonna be playing this game Twitch TV, Tango Tech, and Impulse SV. Check us out. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'll be sure to get a video out for those of you that can't make it. I'll be sure to... I'm gonna try and wrangle up some hermits and get a good game going here after I do a little bit more work here. But I'm real excited to play this game now. Sorry I didn't get a game in for you this time, but I didn't get as much done as I expected this episode. But boom, boom, love it, love it. All right. I think that's going to do it, guys. Any questions you have about the game or any ideas, still listening. You know, they got to be subtle ones at this point, but let me know what you guys think in the comments, and hopefully we'll be playing this soon on a video. And like I said, catch us on Twitch tomorrow night. See you guys later.